Hey there. When I was a kid, I often heard the phrase, there's a time and a place. And actually, if I think about it, it's more like, this is not the time or place. But when life gets busy, and it always gets busy, um, I find myself scheduling the most critical tasks that I have to do. If something's important to me, I'll go ahead and schedule getting it done. Even if it's not an appointment, even if it's not something that has to be done at a particular moment in time, I'll put it in my calendar. And if you've worked with me for any period of time, you'll hear me use the word calendar as a verb rather than a noun. I'm going to calendar that. I talk about calendaring. It's a verb, it's an action word. And I do that because if I don't, and this is something that's important, something that I value getting done properly, then if I don't calendar it, it may not get done. It may not get done in a timely manner, or even worse, I may try to do it in this little sliver of time, and all the quality that I want to be in there goes away. So I like to put it in my calendar. I'll give you an example. I've got a meeting coming up this week. I've got a presentation to do, and I've got a meeting to review that presentation with someone else and go through and brainstorm it a little bit. But I want to be prepared for that meeting to review the presentation itself. So I've set aside 2 time slots in my calendar. I set aside an hour to get ready and get all the materials together and prepare for it. And I've set another appointment later on in between that first time slot where I'm going to work on it and the time I meet with the other person to actually review what I put together. Give my mind time to see, is there anything I left out? Is there anything I want to tweak? Give it a second look. It was important enough for me to say, hey, I want an hour and a half, an hour the first time, a half an hour the second time, to really go through this and make sure it's on track. It's a critical thing for me, and I wanted to allocate time. If I didn't do that, my week is really packed. In fact, I had to reschedule an appointment for this week from next week to make room for one of those 2 time slots. But I valued this. And by doing that, I got to choose my priorities, what I valued, what was important in my mind to get done based on looking at my overall calendar. And I didn't let the busyness control the effort that I put forth. So what are you going to choose to make important? What are you going to choose to calendar? What are you going to choose as your priority to make sure you get that done? I hope this helps. Have a great, great, great day.